Hi everyone, you're watching Pets in a Pod, and today I'm going to be talking to you about the one single best thing you could ever bring camping for your dogs. Hi guys, it's me, Taylor, and with Pets in a Pod, and today I'm going to be talking to you about some camping tips, which I am currently in. So I am camping right now, which means you might be hearing bird sounds. Also, I forgot my tripod, so my camera's on a stump and I'm literally just squatting down onto the ground. So that's going on here today. I want to just get right into it and go ahead and talk to you about the single most important thing you can bring camping. And this is going to seem silly when I show it to you, so kind of just keep watching, I promise. It's really good information. You should bring this camping, and that is a t-shirt for your dog. So this is Minnie's. It looks tiny. It says security, which is super cute. A t-shirt or some kind of shirt or jacket for your dog really is the single most thing you can bring because it is so multi-use, and it's not just about the fashion. I know people get the impression that putting a t-shirt on a dog, it has that like diva Beverly Hills Chihuahua kind of vibe to it, but really it's not about that at all. Even large dogs can wear a t-shirt, and it's still important for them to wear a t-shirt. So the reason why I find the t-shirt so important, and I'm gonna give you a few reasons for this, is just number one, for the face value of it. Obviously, if your dog is wearing a shirt, they're gonna be a lot warmer. So here in the woods, it's pretty much shaded all day, even though you can see the sun behind me. Even in the heat of the day, it's still fairly cold and cool, especially right now. I'm actually near the coast. But wherever you camp, there's a lot of places where you camp where it gets pretty cold, and the shirt, just a shirt itself, can boost your dog and warm your dog up, especially even if it's warm where you're camping. If you're tent camping or just sleeping under the stars, or even if you sleep in your car, it gets very, very cold at night most places, and so that's why you kind of want to bring a shirt. Besides keeping your dog warm, this is why I like the t-shirt. This is why it's most important, because you can get your shirt and your bug spray and spray the shirt and not your dog. Now here's why this is important. If you are camping for an extended period of time, depending on the bug spray you use, and I'll talk about this in a second because it's the best bug spray ever, when you spray bug spray on your dog, even if it's pet safe, it's just, the oils and the different things that make up the bug spray get in the dog's coat, and over the span of like a week or however long you're camping, a few days, it just kind of keeps building up because you're going to keep spraying them to get the bugs off them and ticks and stuff. But if you it just keeps building on their coat, and so they can get kind of like slimy and grimy. The shirt is a lifesaver for that because you spray the shirt, and the shirt can get bug spray on it all at once, but that just means at night when you go into your tent or maybe into an RV, you could take the shirt off and the bug spray goes with, which means when you go inside for the night and you want to cuddle up with your dog and sleep with it, or your dog goes into a bed or into a sleeping bag or wherever your dog is sleeping, if it's in with you, it's inside clean. Your dog is actually staying clean but protected because you're spraying the shirt with bug spray and not the dog itself. So your dog is staying clean, which is what I really like it for, because it keeps the oils off the dog. And especially too, if you are kind of nervous about using bug sprays on your dog, although I'll talk about this one. If you're nervous about it, it gives you peace of mind because you're spraying the clothing and not the dog. And even if your dog has extreme allergies and you're like, I'm sorry dog, it's for your own good, you can still spray the shirt and not the dog, and your dog won't get the allergies as bad because it's on the shirt. Now furthermore, just while we're talking about it, what bug spray do I use? This is like my most miracle bug spray that I love more than anything in the world. I've been using this for years. It's called Wondercide. This is Wondercide Flea and Tick. They have a bunch of different smells. This one is lemongrass, but it's all organic and it's based on essential oils. So that basically means that it does repel insects, but it's not harmful to your dog. You can also use it around kids and in your house. I use this at my own house all the time. You can use it to, repel things, even like if I see ants kind of getting closer to my house perimeter, I'll just spray the doorways and it keeps them away. I've never had an ant in my house, knock on wood. And this is excellent for camping because it does stay flea and tick. And if you notice, those are the two kind of big things that you want to watch for camping, especially ticks. And it really does repel it. I put this on the clothes, which goes on the dogs, and I've never had an issue camping. And secondly, it doesn't say it on here, but I discovered this myself. Mosquitoes hate this stuff. So if you're going anywhere with mosquitoes, they do not like this. They hate the smell. I use it on myself. So t-shirts keep your pets warm. They let you put bug spray on them. And then lastly, even if you don't use bug spray, it just really protects your dog from bugs physically. So this is kind of like chemical protection, right? It keeps them away. but if your dog happens to run over a tick and the tick really feels like latching on, it will. But if your dog's wearing clothes, it can't do that, because it's either going to latch onto the shirt, or a mosquito who tries to poke into your dog, it has less chance of poking in because it has to get through the shirt. So that's why I really like shirts, because it really is like a double protection, because you can spray your dog, or if you don't feel comfortable spraying, if your dog's wearing a shirt, that's enough protection already. Because again, I've never had a problem, and I think it's the combination of wearing a shirt, so if something were to latch on, I could just simply peel off the shirt and the tick would go off with it. There is a slug right in front of me. I want to show you guys just while we're here, okay? Look, I found a friend. He's on the stump I had my camera placed on. Hi, little slug. Anyway, just to wrap it up, T-shirts keep your dogs warm. They allow you to spray the shirt themselves. They keep bugs off the dog because then they latch onto the shirt firsthand. And lastly, if you have a nervous dog, a shirt can actually help it. So if you take your dog camping and it's new to camping, or your dog's just generally nervous, like Olive tends to be, if you put a shirt on them, they actually can feel some sort of comfort because it feels like a nice warm hug. This is where that Thunder shirt comes into, but honestly I found you can pretty much use any like kind of tight fitting clothing on a dog, and that really helps them. So that's my tips for today. Super cute, like I said, wear it. It's amazing. This is not the only video that I will be making on camping. I'm gonna make 2 more, so if you see me wearing the same thing in the same spot, I will try to move around, but that's where we're at today. So thanks guys, see ya!